compelling stories. When our leaders, business, professionals, and citizens unite, we create the momentum that is hard to stop. We can demonstrate that in Delta State, it is not just we having a source of talent, but also a destination for world-class broadcast production. It is possible. Since I came into Delta, be my state, and start working in Warri, one of the things I've also observed is that there's a whole lot of demarketing among most broadcast stations. It is not right. Fellow media practitioners, we can stand and sit here today and talk about so many solutions, which I believe you and I, we all know about. And we cannot begin to lay hands, accusing hands, either within government or within fellow broadcasters. I believe that we know what is right and what we can do at this point in time. Since we've all agreed that there's going to be a change, first and foremost, let us say this to ourselves: change starts with me. In closing, let us remind ourselves of this, that a strong broadcast industry in Delta State is not abstract goal. It is a vehicle through which our heritage is shared, our entrepreneurs are celebrated, and our democracy is informed. By addressing infrastructure, our reach, our talent, also regulations and incentives. If we're coordinated, we can turn today's challenges into tomorrow's pride. I want to thank you sincerely from my heart. It's an honor and rare privilege standing before you to share all this. But one thing is sure, that since we've agreed that tomorrow is going to be greater for each and every one of us. Thank you so very much for your time. God bless Delta State. God bless Federal Republic of Nigeria. God bless you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Peter Nwoche, the General Manager for Mega FM.
Of course, a round of applause for him one more time. That was a powerful presentation. Yes, we are here to speak truth to power. You know what they say, talk asibi.
Asibi, no mixed words at all.
And while he was speaking, I was hearing people say, yes, yes. So that means you literally resonate with some of the things that he said, right? Isn't that right?
Just to recap for maybe some of the persons who stepped in late or were a little bit distracted, we understand that it's well above the noon, and for those who are fasting, have no worries. You will break your fast. Oh. He spoke about some of the things that I think are very, very core, the drift of our political players to Abuja and Lagos in most cases. And of course, he also reiterated about meetings of like minds like this, which is very important, I think, for the future of broadcasting, not just in Delta State, but in Nigeria generally. I believe if we have symposiums like this, conferences like this, it would go a very long way.
Exactly so. But before we bring up the next speaker real quick.
Yes, let's quickly also recognize the SSA to the Governor on Human Rights, activist Kevin Ijumodu. Thank you so much for being here.
Okay, so I have noticed that the atmosphere is a little bit tensed. We are too serious for my liking. It's
are you sure it's not hunger?
You are in front, you don't know. It is really tense. Though.
It is very tense.
All right, so let's do something real quick. I know we have a lot of media practitioners here from different radio and TV stations. So let's do something real quick. If you look to your neighbor left and right, if you're not familiar with the face sitting next to you, can you just do some little
introduction?
So while you're doing that, we'll just go on with the program, okay? Okay? So just get familiar with yourselves. basically. All right, so we're going to move quickly with the program. Okay, now reduce the noise while at it, though. All right, so we're going to be bringing up our next speaker real quick. And this is one woman who has really done a lot for the broadcast media space. All right, now that's okay, that's okay, that's okay. Collect numbers if you want to. Very important, but that's okay. Can we now, can we now face? Yeah, let's now focus. All right. All right. So quickly, we want to bring up our next speaker to come and do justice to her presentation. All right. So she is a broadcast specialist, a woman who has had several years in the broadcast industry, and she will be speaking to us today. Ladies and gentlemen, she is an international journalist, and of course, she will be speaking to us on a very vital topic as well. Ladies and gentlemen, if your hands are not too busy, can you please put them together as we bring on stage Lady E. Umukoro. Can you please put your hands together for her? Put your hands together for her. Don't stop till she gets here. Don't stop now till she gets here. Thank you so much.
NK and Fresh on our day. Area, how on our day? Wanna show me some love. Area, how on our day? It's good to be home. See beautiful faces, handsome faces, well-dressed people, representing your trade and your craft. I bet give it up for yourselves. Or not too much. To my governor, in fact, this is our governor, His Excellency, Sheriff Francis Owedo Oborewori, if I go mother around. No, we need to commend him for being part of this and ensuring that a representative from his office is here. The one and only, we know him. Our powerful, if on Asabi and where we know, say when it comes to commissioning on information, in Sabi the work, two of us, the only Charles Anyago. I bet Mona clap for her. Thank you for representing our boss. I see some people here and I'm amazed because it's a good thing that this show up happened today. Rookie Ice Prince, where you dey? Can you turn to ice right now? Is this place not hot for you to turn to? You know what I mean? It's too hot, right? So you cannot be an ice at this moment, but well done. Quick one. Anybody here will get this question, I go do something for them. I'm speaking Pidgin because when I came to Delta State, that was when I learned how to speak Pidgin because my father forbade us from speaking Pidgin growing up. So it took me a while to understand Pidgin. But when I was given the privilege to pioneer a radio station in Warri, I had to learn because I could not communicate with the people. After I did my research, I discovered that if I'm going to do anything in that station, in that state, in that area, in that community, it's got to be influenced by the lingo of the people. Mega FM people, one a day, show some hand. I can't forget my place. I can't forget where I come. Wauche, I hail you. All right. How many of you know what section 39 of the Nigerian Constitution says? The first person will raise his hand, answer that question. You get something from me. Aha. 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 Ah, I am suspecting you. Oh yeah, now talk. Please, when I get microphone, I need you to give it to Tano. My wonderful brother here. Oga Tano, get up. You don't raise your hand now. You won't answer her now. Oh yeah, answer her. Give him a microphone, please. It needs to be audible. Aha. NK is coming close to you. All right.
Thank you so much, Ejiro. I think you posted it on the social media. It has to do with what you speak, most especially as a media person. You have to be very careful with what you speak.
We talked about that. Yes, but that is not the specific section of the law I'm
But you
referring
talked
to.
about it.
I referenced it, but not the exact one, the
You
way I
could
said
give me
it.
half of the this.
Some people don't they do why you. I see a hand over there in suit. Yes, please.
According to 1999 Constitution,
Yes.
it guaranteed the freedom of expression.
Freedom of expression, give it up for him. Mona clap for him. In fact, courtesy of my organization, Light Rain Media, we go give you 20,000 for that answer where you give so. Yes, sir. I'm going somewhere with this. Okay, who else have it? Chapter 2, section 39 of the Nigerian Constitution. What does that say? Aha. First hand to come up, oh, and I don't Google now. See them. See them. I see that hand over there. I don't see your hand. Oh yeah, come, my darling. That's a girl. You balance the equation here. You're still Googling it. I'm suspecting you. No. You will not get this one. No way. You not try. Girl in yellow with bandana, having a white bandana on the head. You not try. Next person, please. I see a hand over there. Yes. Can I have you? Yes, go ahead. Introduce yourself, oh.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Tega Okura. That's my boss over there, the person who taught me a lot on radio. Thank you, ma. Hold on. I'm from Quest 93.1 FM. It says it guarantees freedom of expression and press for those who are interviewing, maybe seeking information, and maybe whatever you say on the radio, nobody can come against you and say, this is actually wrong. I hope I'm right.
The way you talk, I'm suspecting you. You know, straightforward. You do like worry people. Devel collection. Which Devel levels with this one now? Come on. No. Give me something. Somebody else. Yes, I see a hand over there. I want you to be direct about it. I don't usually give speeches when I go for events. I engage the audience. All right.
Good afternoon. I'm Solofite of Slick 101.9 FM. Chapter 2 states it guarantees rights, freedom of expression, and of course to share opinions.
That one was 39. I'm talking about 22.
Oh.
Chapter 2, section 22. 22. Good, the press freedom. The right of the press to hold government accountable. That's the line I wanted. For the first one, 39 is about freedom of expression. Check it out again. 39 is about freedom of expression, which entitles you as an individual, as a citizen, to do what? Express yourself. But know that after every expression, there are consequences you will not express after the expression. True? Correct. And then section 22 makes it clear. It's the role of the media in holding government accountable. How many of you here have read your NBC code? Raise your hands. And you're in broadcasting. You're in broadcasting. How do you excel in an industry where you don't know the rules and regulations that guide it, that monitors it, that controls you, that tells you how to think, how to behave, what to share, the content and stuff like that? If you don't know the law where you work in the industry, you are going to set yourself up for what? Failure, defamation. What else again? Slap suits. They're going to come. How many journalists have been arrested this year alone that you know of? How many? How many? If you can hazard a guess. Journalists that have been arrested this year. You see, journalists who are actually doing their work becomes the center of attention. People mock them. They take note of them. How many of you, when you were coming this morning, as you were on your way, how many of you noticed a topic that you could have run with? Did you see a story as you were coming? Did you write the story down? Did you use your phone to document the story? Did you send it to your news department instantly? Hey, news, I just saw this, editor, how do you see this matter? This thing, I just see, na. Mona can't cover up. How many of you did that this morning? That you're coming to a conference is already a mindset shift for you. It is an indication that you're coming to do what? Show yourself. Show your crafts. Demonstrate your skill set. That's what it means. So if you've come here all the way, if you traveled from Warri, if you traveled from Eku, you traveled from anywhere, even within Asaba, and you did not see a story to tell, and you could not share that story, that means you don't know your job. We talk about creativity. Malpa mentioned it. What's creativity here? Using your mobile to do what? Journalism and broadcasting. I'll ask another question. Is broadcasting, the nature of it, is it PR or is it journalism? Anybody can answer, seriously. It's journalism, right? Who thinks that broadcast as a rule, remembering section 22, to hold power accountable, is about public relations? These are the conversations, these are the mindset shifts we need to begin to tackle amongst ourselves. Because we have been raised in a generation where we think PR is journalism. They are not. If you go to any school or institution that tells you that PR and journalism are the same thing, drop that school. Don't take their certificate. Public relations is about communication of perception and imagery. Journalism, whether it's broadcast, whether it's print, is about stories of people, happenings around you, holding government accountable. Let me tease you one more time. How many of you here heard that Delta State government as a whole has never borrowed a loan since our governor, Sheriff, came on board? How many of you? You all heard about it, right? How did that make you feel? You felt proud, isn't it? Compared to the history of long-standing practices that you know of. But how many of you actually interrogated that claim? How many of you did? Journalism is not armchair. You don't sit down in your house, your offices, and copy and paste. You don't do it. So if the governor has been so remarkable about that, why haven't we seen you done stories that highlight the areas? For example, compare it with what the central bank says in terms of FAC, compare it with what the Nigerian Bureau of Statistics says, compare it with the World Bank data that we have. These are your sources that you can go to verify information. How many of you even sat down with Aniago to verify that claim? How many of you? None of you, right? You scared of him? Oh, will you see him? Aniago, they say they don't see you. So, essentially, our job is a tough one. It is not a